Hello, I'm Erica Goldman. I'm subbing in today for Michelle Wyman on this episode of the Science Dialogues. I serve as the Deputy Director to the Global Council for Science and the Environment. I'm so pleased to be joined today by Dr. Tim Lenton, Director of the Global Systems Institute at the University of Exeter in the United Kingdom. Tim is an Earth systems scientist and an expert in modeling complex systems. Tim and his colleagues have conducted pioneering research on the concept of positive tipping cascades in both physical and social systems, outlining a potential framework for climate recovery. The idea of positive tipping points offers us what Tim and his colleagues have called, quote, plausible grounds for hope. So Tim, I'd like to turn it over to you now. Could you share a little bit about your background? How did you first get into this idea of studying tipping points and climate thresholds?
Well, I think as an 18-year-old kid studying at the University of Cambridge, I got gripped by Jim Lovelock's books on the Gaia hypothesis and sort of the Earth as a complex, almost living system. And I determined I was going to research that, which is what I started doing after I left university in the mid-90s and did my PhD. And as I came to study climate change in my first job from the early 2000s, it was just really clear we had the evidence of abrupt climate change happening repeatedly in Earth's recent past, and we were starting to see the signs of accelerating change in the Earth's climate in the present. So it seemed natural to me, working with friends and colleagues in the 2000s, to start kind of writing up a list and a map of climate tipping points, just to give everybody a bit of risk warning, frankly, of what we could be playing with on the bad side. But I also realized at the same time that societies and cultures don't change smoothly. We've shown repeatedly in the past the capacity for abrupt change.
I think that's really well summarized. And I think one of the things I heard you say that is maybe new to this dialogue is this demonstration of the more bang for your buck, both from the individual and the policy scenario. Going back to the notion of plausible grounds for hope, to me that really encapsulates the why this gives hope.
Now, the great thing about positive tipping points is to try to show people that non-linearity, complexity, reinforcing feedbacks gives them greater agency to be the creators or the instigators of change, whether they're high-powered policymakers or just you and me as consumers or citizens. So that's basically the kind of empowering message and the kind of hopefully empowering thinking I'm trying to operationalize.
So Tim, thank you so much for sharing your time and expertise today. And just for our audience to learn more about Tim's work and the work of his colleagues, we'll add some additional links to the Science Dialogues page